Yu-Gi-Oh! Mint.com is now TradingCardMint.com. Please check out their selection of over 20,000 cards with prices cheaper than TCG Player.
Alright, what is up YouTube? M40. We're going to be doing a Coral deck profile for you guys. Now, there are a lot of different builds floating around. We kind of took inspiration from some of them. Kind of been adjusting things a little bit, and this is what we've come up with, per se. So for those of you that need cards, check out our friends at TradingCardMint.com down below in the description. Down there, yeah, you can do it. I believe in you. So if you enter MCO40 on checkout, you can save a little bit of money, just a little. And then, of course, for those of you that are wondering about the beautiful playmat in this video, you guys should check out ZeroDamagePlaymats.com down below in the description as well. Same thing, if you enter MCO40 on checkout, you can get a beautiful new Cardfight Vanguard playmat as well, and save a little bit of money as well. So, let's dig on into this. So, our starter is the oldest of old OG Coral. So, when your grade 1 rides on top of her, you get to check top 7 for an Aura Star or Shiny Star Coral, and then reveal it to your opponent, write it to your hand, and then yeah, if you ride on top of this something not named Coral, well, it's to come back and play, but 95% of the time, always lucky. Now this is what makes this deck a powerhouse. So, oh god, I hate this card. So, Continuous Vanguard Rearguard, if the number of cards in your soul with Coral in its card name is 2 or more, this will be a 13k base. I think that's very important to know. And then when you stride on top of this, or when this card is wrote up, like you write it, you choose a card from your hand, and then put it into your soul. And then you get to choose one of your Vanguards, give it the skill of, you'll get 5, your whole front row will get 5k for each card with, or each 2 cards with Coral in the soul. So, actually, this is probably one of the cutest things that they could have gave to this deck, and it's kind of crazy. So, we're currently playing 1 copy of Shangri-La Star on Coral, and the reason for this is in case you get to the point of needing another Coral to kind of start your plays, because very few of them require, you know, like Coral Heart and things like that, but like it does come up. But if you want to play 2 of these, you can very well cut one of these. Yes, we are playing Lucille in this deck. The thing that makes Lucille so good is when it's placed on rearguard from the effect of a card, choose 3 of your units, and they will get 5k. So, you basically, when you're doing the Coral play, you can go ahead and redrop this off of the Coral, and then you can get the ability to give more power. Now, as I was saying, you can very easily cut one of these and go to 2 of these. It's just kind of dependent on what yourself is feeling in terms of the variant. So, just wanted to point that out. Like, you do have room to try things. So there is that. Now, the grade 2 part of the ride chain. Of course, this will get 1k, so this will be 10k. And then when this unit's attack hits, you can choose up to 2, or basically one of your Bermuda Triangle in the front row, return it to your hand. And if you have a card named Fresh Star Coral in your store, you could choose one of your Bermuda Triangle back row and return it to your hand. So, at least for Vanguard, on hit pressure, you know, you get to bounce something in the front row back to your hand. The amount of times I just see people throw down dead shit trying to swing with this. It does allow for early aggro, but this deck doesn't have new triggers yet, so I mean, like, until that point comes, like, this isn't that scary. Now, we are playing 4 of this, and I do know there are different opinions on this as well, but getting to more heal triggers in your deck is pretty crucial. I will say, like, it's kind of up to you how you want to play this deck and things like that, but having more heals at your disposal is honestly what makes Bermuda Triangle such a pain in the ass for the average player to compete with, because like things like this exist. So yes, basically 8 heals, because like you just can. And then of course we play 2 copies of Spice. So Now, I hate the spice loop so much, but like, you have options if you want to play this. I know like some people play more, but rearguard GB1, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, if it's boosted, you may pay its cost if you do. Choose one of your other rearguards, return it to your hand, and then choose a card from your hand and call it. And then of course like that unit gets powered, but anybody say combo? Like, yeah, it's pretty cute. So, and then of course, play 2 copies of this. Oh, God, I hate this card. So choose a card with Coral, and its card name from your rearguard or hand, put it in your soul. The unit's placed on Vanguard or rearguard, you may pay its cost, you do draw a card. Put this unit from your, put this card from your drop zone, or soul into the drop zone. If the number of cards in your soul is 3 or more, you get to draw a card. Yay, turbo draw power. Like, if you guys have seen the videos that we've done with Coral, like, you see the power that this deck can get to. And it's only going to get stupider when we get new triggers. Grade 1s. 6 copies of the Perfect Guard. Why 6 copies? Because we put the card from our hand into the soul when we guard with this, and this card specifically says you can play 6 copies of this. Yeah, no, you kind of just do it because you can do it. I feel some days, but like, you can very easily cut one of these for something else if you really need to, but yeah. So there's that. And then we play 4 copies of the Grade 1 Coral. And then, of course, she has the, when your Grade 2 Shiny Star Coral in this card name rides on top of this card, you get the top 7 for a Shiny Star Coral and add it to your hand. And write it. So, yeah, this is, I don't know, man, like, I like the Coral Right Chain for what it is, honestly. Then, of course, we have 2 copies of Admired Successor Lyrica. This is the one that always top checks. Ugh. So good. Now, since we are a older style deck, we get access to triggers. So, play 4 copies of the stand trigger. This stupid thing does bouncy bouncy. Thank you. We have 4 copies of the card that searches for coral and does corally things. And then 4 copies of going to be replaced for probably something better. And then 4 copies of the old heal trigger. Still waiting on those new triggers, by the way. Alright, the G-Zone. 4 copies of Coral. Yay, Frontier Star Coral. So, card boss 1, choose a face down card from your G-Zone and turn it to face up. You may pay its cost for due soul charge 1. Choose up to the same number of your rearguards as the number of face up cards with Coral and its card name, return them to your hand. And for each returned unit, this unit will get 5k. Then if the number of face up Frontier Star Coral and G-Zone is 2 or more, draw a card, choose up to 2 cards from your hand. And call them. Yay. Recyclability plus large numbers. Yay. Some of the things that Coral does. We play 2 copies of the old Arcadia Star Coral. Choose a face down card with Coral on its card name and your G-Zone turn it face up. If you have a heart with Coral on its card name, choose up to one of your rearguards, return it to your hand. Switch your deck for up to 1 card, put it into your soul, choose the same number of your rearguards as the number of cards in your soul with Coral in their card name, and until the end of the turn they get plus 2,000, and this unit will get plus 10,000. We do, of course, have to play 1 copy of Perfect Performance Angie, because, well, you know, returning circles is pretty good. We have 1 copy of the Tirua. Restandy thingies are really cute, plus we are playing the maximum number of Lucille's, so you do get a little bit of Lucille synergy with this. 1 copy of Moe Gito, but not so Moe Megito, obviously for blowout turns. Now the G-Zone for heals, 1 Bless Sparkle Sandy, 2 copies of Hand in Hand Leona, 1 copy of this, and then it's supposed to be 3 copies of our friend Luxury Wave Ellie. We currently have Nasha in here, but Nasha's going for another one of these. We definitely found, like, just the powerhouse for these. Like, with 8 heals, like, it's so crazy the amount of power that you're just kind of given for this deck. So, it's just kind of something I wanted to point out. But yes, it should be 3 copies of Luxury Wave Ellie. So this is our current version of Coral that we've been messing around with, guys. Please feel free to leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about this list. Remember, check out tradingcardmint.com down below in the description. Enter MCO40 on checkout. Same thing with 0 damage playmats as well. Alright guys, I'm out. Peace.
That's not all, card fighters. Please subscribe for more Cardfight Vanguard content. Please remember to check out MCO40 for Yu-Gi-Oh videos, and please check out MCOgames.com, my store, along with No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for all of your guys' trading card game needs as well. Until next time, guys, remember to hit that subscribe button. Later.